Hi. Yesterday, I shared a few posts on my Facebook page about Halloween. I did not like Halloween at all when I was a younger woman, even though I trick-or-treated every year as a child. Even in elementary school, my mom made us witch costumes, and we loved Halloween growing up. We didn't worship Satan. We just went door to door, knocking on the door for candy, and ate a lot of candy and kind of got sick. It wasn't any type of worshiping of Satan. So anyway, I was talking to, then I went through a period when I hated it. I would still love for Halloween not to exist. I don't love Halloween. And I've gone back and forth, back and forth. And my husband he doesn't like it either. But when our kids were young, he didn't see anything wrong with our kids dressing up as pumpkins and clowns and going to our neighbors and asking for candy and handing out candy at our home. Now I give the children candy, and I have these little cards. They're little gospel cards in cartoons. They're really cute and catchy, just planting seeds of truth to all the little children coming to my door. And I think of the verse that says, if someone comes to your door asking, knocking, give it to them. Well, I have a lot of children coming to my door tonight asking for candy. So that's what I'm going to give them, with a smile and warmth, and chat with them. And I love the children in my neighborhood. I'm outside all the time with my grandchildren. I've developed a really good relationship with a lot of them. I give them popcorn and apples, and they'll come eat my salad and my bread and my homemade chocolate, whatever. I love the children. I have a heart for them, and I want them all to know Jesus Christ. So I'll use tonight as an opportunity to plant seeds of truth in them, being kind, warm, and open. Well, I shared this on my Facebook, and also that for many years I fought my husband on this. I didn't think they should, but then I decided that, looking back, it should have been my husband. I should have obeyed my husband, redeeming this wicked, celebration for good, and being light and shining in it. And then three women yesterday on my Facebook page called me a witch. And so, of course, I banned them because it's totally uncalled for and cruel. They've read me for very long. They know that I am not a witch in any way, shape, or form. In fact, Berean Millennium, her name is she's on Instagram and Twitter. She said, way more witches have been made. She said, what do you think has produced the most witches, Halloween or feminism? Feminism by far. Because feminism takes women far away from God's ways and turns them away from God's way, actually even causing them to despise God's ways, and then turn away from God and start worshiping Satan. Witchcraft and becoming witches is incredibly popular today and increasing by the day. And it's not Halloween that's causing this, it's feminism and its evil satanic roots. Halloween may have evil satanic roots, but it's one night. Satan is on the prowl all the time, every day, every night, looking to whom he may devour. We don't need to fear Satan. Christ conquered him on the cross, and greater is he who is in us than he who is in the world. And we are to be lights in the darkness. Now, if you don't want to celebrate Halloween, don't celebrate it. If your husband is convicted about that, follow his lead. But tonight I will be handing out candy and tracts to the children and saying hi to them. And other little children will be dressing up in innocent costumes and going door to door. I did this as a child. I was not worshiping Satan. These children are not worshiping Satan. In fact, it's been John MacArthur's church wrote an article, and Doug Wilson, and they both agree with me. And there's not any more satanic activity on Halloween than any other night. So if we're going to blame anything on witches and Satanism and satanic things, let's blame feminism. Because yes, of course, the feminists who turn into witches probably love this night more than anything. But we can be lights in it and be salt. If you're not convicted against it, have nothing to do with it. I'm not trying to convince anyone to participate in something they don't want to. I'm just telling you why I do and why many other Christians do and may. And just because they do does not mean they're worshiping Satan. They still worship Jesus Christ. I worship Jesus Christ. I love Jesus Christ. Satan has no power over me. I'm filled with his spirit. And yes, we're in a spiritual warfare, but we know how it all ends. We know who ends, and it's all good. It's all good. Christ is a conqueror. He's sovereign over all. So no, I'm not a witch. I'm a believer in Jesus Christ, a follower of him, a lover of his word and his ways. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.